It's a radio.com check-in with Sam Smith, who's got quite the week. We're going to be premiering this conversation on Friday, which is the day Love Goes, the album drops, and you'll be performing at Abbey Road Studios. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, usually, and I'm sure you've been through it with your other albums, these weeks can be nerve-wracking, but everything I've seen of you talking about this, even back to last October when you were working on the album, I just get this vibe from you that you're so peaceful about it because you've really created something you genuinely love. Am I right in assuming that?
No, you're 100% right. I'm in a wonderful place musically where I'm starting to care less about what people think. I mean, obviously I care, but I'm just singing from the heart, and that's all I can do, you know. So I'm just trying to enjoy the process.
Yeah, and I mean, when I first heard Diamonds, I was like, yes, it's so poppy, it's so vibrant. I want to dance to this, but all I am is in my house right now. Was it kind of scary leaning out of what you've done before, which was so soulful and people loved it, into somewhat of a different genre? Like speaking that, it's kind of scary and you want people to like it. How did you feel about kind of leaning into this new sound?
Well, I had to do it, you know. My musical taste is so broad, and as a songwriter, I write so much different stuff, and I'm not getting any younger. So I was like, I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna attack this pop thing now, and get that out of my system. You know, I hope that when I look back at my career, you just see loads of different genres and different vibes. So yeah, it just felt like the right time to do it, and it felt nice to have fun with music a bit and not take myself too seriously all the time.
Absolutely. And I feel like you had a taste of it that it could work because, like, with Omen and with Promises with Calvin Harris, like, when I heard those songs, I was like, oh, like, they can do this genre and it's so good and it's
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah, no, it was a nice relief. The Thrill of It All was a very intense album to make, so it was a nice relief to do it. But I'm also done with pop now. I'm good. It's been fun, and I'm excited to start writing some soul tunes again.
Oh, yeah. So you kind of had your moment with it and then you're going to move more into soul once again.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Something very different to anything I've ever done next. You know, the stuff I'm writing now is feeling really different. It's exciting.
That is exciting. I want to talk about the simplicity of the Diamonds music video. It's just you dancing through this house. Would it have been that way if it wasn't for the pandemic? Because I felt like it did make a lot of sense lyrically and with the song, but was that just because of everything that was going on?
No, I think it was always going to be like that. I always kind of saw it as that, to be quite honest. The song Diamonds for me was like this exorcism, you know, when you're getting rid of the bad juju, the bad love juju. And so that's what I wanted to get across in the video. And it was just I've always wanted to do a dance video by myself. I thought it would be such a just it felt brave to do that.
Yeah, it was really great and it came across that way. And you spoke of this being your first true heartbreak album. How quickly after something like that happens can you begin writing? Because I
Oh,
personally, when I'm going through stuff, like I just hole up and I don't want to lean into creatively or anything like that.
yeah. I mean, I probably didn't write for the first month. I had to get my head together. And then I started writing, but the writing that I was doing, it wasn't necessarily initially about that. It
Okay.
was just get in the studio, and the studio became this play space for me. It became this fun room where I could go and not think about stuff. But then over time, it became I wanted to talk about things more and wanted to get everything off my chest. Um, but yeah, it's I love going in the studio and just capturing moments, you know, because I see my music as a diary. It's like a vocal diary of my life, you know.
Yeah. Well, what is when things come to you, where's the place that you put them? In your notes app? Do you voice note it?
I normally voice note melodies, but I also just love going into the room fresh and just letting things come to you. For the thrill of it, I was writing down loads of lyrics and doing loads of work before going in the studio, and sometimes that ruined the flow of it for me a bit more. I love the flow of working with people and just seeing what happens.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and there is something to be said when you're just surrounded by people who kind of just bring the best out of you, you know?
Yeah.
What song came to you the fastest on this album?
Oh, I think it was probably a song called Another One,
Oh,
which is track four or no track three, I think. And it was yeah, I was feeling this feeling during the day, all leading up to this writing session, and as soon as we got in there, it just happened and fell out in a couple of hours, and it was wonderful.
What song took the longest?
Ooh. Probably Kids Again, which was the
Okay.
last song. That was me, Ryan Tedder, Ali Tamposi, Louis Bell, and Andrew Watt. It was a lot of us in the studio that day, and we just spent a lot of time really getting the words, the lyrics, the recordings, and everything completely perfect. It was great.
Do you feel like your favorite songs are the ones that come to you the quickest, or the ones that you spend that much time on?
I don't know. I think for me it's quicker when it just happens. It's better. But I for this next album, I really want to try and home in on really taking a lot of time with things because I haven't done that before, and I think the production especially will benefit from that when it comes to a more organic sound. So yeah, I need to learn how to take a bit of time sometimes.
Has anybody you've ever written an album about ever like knew it was coming and kind of been like, oh, I know you're gonna do this, aren't you? Knew it's
Uh,
coming, a
I,
giant success.
I probably would assume all of them. I feel so embarrassed about it, to be quite honest, because I really don't want to like.
Give them that.
Well, I'm also just not like singing about. I'm not like here right now thinking these things and feeling these things. You know, this happened during a process of something that happened a few years ago now. So
Yeah,
so it's always weird to talk about it and bring it up, but it is my job and it is my what I do, you know. So I think people need to know that when they date me, is that I'm always going to sing about my life and love moves me like nothing else, really.
absolutely. And I mean, a little over a year ago, you opened up on Twitter about going to therapy and spoke of dealing with seeking perfection and putting problems away so they don't haunt you. How are you doing with that? Because I thought that was
100%.
so beautiful that you put that out there because that's like a thing that people go through that I don't hear talked about a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I talk about my feelings way too much. I think I don't. I'm not ashamed of talking about uncomfortable stuff and about mental health, and it helps me. You know, it's a daily struggle. I have OCD, so it's always there in a small way. So you have to work on it every day. But I'm feeling good at the moment. You know, when I'm at home, I feel the best, and I'm at home around my loved ones, and that's a great feeling.
That's great. Are you excited for the holidays?
I can't wait. Christmas will be wonderful. Can't wait to get fat.
I know. I was. This is one good thing about this year is we can give our
Oh,
winner whatever body it's gonna take.
100%. It's just nice. I can't wait to eat. I love eating at Christmas. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Describe your like perfect Christmas spread on your plate. Like what's got to be there?
Everything, anything that's going. Just like, I mean, we do the whole roast dinner here thing. So it's all like, I love stuffing and pigs in blankets. And you know what? I'm obsessed with just mashed potato and peas. I'll just have a whole plate of mashed potato and peas.
I was gonna say there has to be like an aggressive amount of carbs in there for it to be a true holiday meal.
But also, I'm learning as I'm getting older now that you need to back off on the carbs a little bit because it kind of ruins the rest of the day. Because I just lay on the couch like a wounded cow.
Are you one of those people who loves holiday music, or you just like can't tolerate it?
Do you know what? I don't love a lot of Christmas songs, but I'm obsessed with Ariana Grande's Christmas album, Christmas and Chill, and I play that every single year, and I love that. And then I love like classical Christmas songs, like really slow, like old Frank Sinatra kind of stuff. I like that.
Agreed. So tell us about the virtual concert at Abbey Road Studios. Are you excited for that? It's kind of different though.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to look absolutely incredible. We've been working so hard. It's going to be really, really special. Such a special space. And it feels so nice to be doing this. You know, Abbey Road's actually 10 minutes from my house in London. So it feels lovely and homely.
Yeah, that is nice. One thing that I've loved that you said lately was that you love trashy music, and I totally understood what you meant by that. That's not insulting. Like it just means like mindless, and you're with your friends and you're
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah.
Um, do you get into trashy TV at all?
Oh, of course. Are you joking? I'm obsessed with Selling Sunset.
Me too. Who is
Oh,
who's your favorite on the show right now?
Amanza.
I do love Amanza. She's
I love
underrated.
Amanza. She's so cool. I also really love Mary.
I do too. Davina stresses me out.
Mm-hmm.
And Michelle, I'm so excited.
I feel so bad giving any judgment to these people because we do not know them, and this is could all be made up, but we feel connected to these characters, don't we?
And for 3 seasons, my eyes don't go anywhere else but that screen, and I don't get anything done.
Christine's wedding absolutely floored me. Floored me. I
Insane.
I was just obsessed. I was screaming at the television.
I want to wear that dress to the grocery store.
Me too. 100% with faith. No. Yeah.
So one last thing before we go, because I know this is your Dancy Diva album, and I'm so excited for you. What are your top 3 Dancy Diva songs that are not your own, but like get you just vibing, feeling good?
Okay, it would have to be The Boss by Diana Ross,
Okay.
followed by Dancing on My Own Robin,
Yes.
followed by Beyonce Magente.
Oh, Dancing on My Own is one of my favorite
Magente, isn't it? Sorry, it's Magente. Magente.
Yes. But Dancing on My Own is one of the greatest music videos. It's one of my favorite of all time. I watch because I'm a music video watcher, and that like put like that your music video, not that in any way I thought you were taking from that, but it gave me the same energy when I was watching Diamonds. I was like,
Thank
yes,
you.
you're
Thank you so much.
welcome.
Also, do you know what? We Found Love Rihanna is the best music video of all time, in my opinion.
Oh, yes, yes, that is a good one. And I also really liked your music video for Promises.
Oh, thank you. That was so fun.
Yeah, it looked fun. Like I watched it and I was like, I know they're having a good time in this.
Yeah, it was so good. So good.
Well, Sam Smith, thank you so much for doing a radio.com check-in with us. We appreciate
Thank
you
you
so
for
much,
having
and
me.
congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you.
You too. Bye.
Bye.